I'm George Packard. I'm National Sales Manager of Vintage Air out of San Antonio, Texas. I've been in the street rod industry and feeding my family since 1975, so I've had a lot of cars. I have a 1932 Ford 5-window coupe, highboy. I had a terrible time trying to make it ride decent. It just beat me up all the time, and I was talking to Brett, and we discussed some things, and we decided we were going to make some changes. And the coilers that I had were state-of-the-art when I bought the chassis, but he was explaining to me all the different things of the coils on the springs, the rebounds of the springs, and the shocks. He set me up with the single adjustment rebound shocks. Absolutely can't tell you the difference of what it did to this car. I had 17,000 miles going in on this car and grit my teeth every time I came up to a bridge or a bump in the road. Changed these shocks, and as soon as I backed off of the driveway, I could tell it was going to be a better deal. Every mile that I put on it since has just been a pleasure compared to what I did in the past. The handling was really remarkable. Every year at Fort Worth Good Guys, we do the autocross, and I always do it with my 32 5-window. The difference that the shocks made, again, were incredible. I didn't change the brakes, I didn't change anything about the front end, and I could go into the corner much harder, and I could hit the brake and set it. The shocks would keep me level on the back, and actually we turned our best times with it. I ended up ironically winning the first week I was using the Ridetech shocks. The first thing that impressed me was I took them out of the box, and I've had shocks, as I said, many times before, and they were all supposed to be adjustable, where you could take the knob and twist it from 1 to 6 or whatever it was, and before the spring is on it, you should be able to tell a difference. In the past, there was very, very little difference. But on the Ridetech shock, every time I clicked that knob, I could tell with my hands the difference. I knew there was something different inside that shock that I'd ever had before. And I put this little tiny spring on there that I figured was going to settle out in 200 miles. And I haven't had to change the adjustment on it yet. And I've got hundreds of miles on it now. Just, again, you knew from before you even bolted on that you were onto something new. You just didn't know how good it was going to be. At my age, I don't know how many more cars I got left in me. But when it comes to suspension and handling, you know I'm going to be calling Brett at Ridetech to see what he has for me so that I can maybe work that into the car.